Can you hear me now? Can you I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know if it's StreamYard or if it's I'm gonna assume it's StreamYard. Can you hear me now? Okay. Um I know like when I've been watching Justin and quite a few creators are having issues and I don't know if it's StreamYard or if it's YouTube, but it's freaking annoying. Anyways, I apologize. Let's try this again. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hello, the real Norbeaster. Yeah, I probably doubt that he's laughing. Um, hmm Thanks, Carrie. Mildred. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's YouTube as well. I know poor Justin. Couple of nights there, he had a heck of a time. Um, yeah, said courthouse was packed. Didn't look to be laughing beside Logan today. And I was gonna go. I know there's other people that went and they had, there was a couple of people that said, "Well, why don't you come along with me?" A couple of separate people. And I thought I was gonna go. And then I thought about it. First of all, I still wasn't feeling too hot. I had went out the other day thinking that I was completely over this flu, and it just knocked me on my ass, and I was like, "Okay, I'm definitely not over this flu." Um, and I thought I better just, not do that. It does take me longer to get over stuff, and I really don't have much of a stamina already with my, uh, conditions, but that night, it just was bothering me. I was like, he said everyone's obsessed with him and the obsession is him uh, you know, and I just thought I couldn't get that out of my head. And I just thought he is gonna love, like in my mind, this is how I'm thinking. And it's in my opinion, he's gonna love having an audience because in his mind, he thinks this is all about him. It's not about any of the victims that may have been at the other end of the things that he has done that he was charged with today, his charges of today, or anything in relation to Lily and Jack being missing. And that just really irritated me. And I thought, I'm going to need, if I go to that, I'll need a big blowhorn so he can hear me saying, "This is not about you," or a big giant sign. Um, so you might be a little bit behind. Yes, I was having some issues, but I think they're ironed out now. Hopefully, y'all can hear me now. Uh, yeah, yet he's the one in court for what he did. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. A little bit. Yeah. Um, he nor his con are capable of remorse. I feel, in my opinion, I feel that too. Holly Jolly, I do. Lunenburg Harbor is the yes, it is. I meant to say, if I hadn't have got so messed up there with how this started out, I had it all planned out to start out with, this is the beautiful scenery in Nova Scotia, because Nova Scotia is beautiful. Uh, so, uh, yeah, it's a direct jab at his ego. That's why I keep saying, "Are you laughing?" Yeah, yeah. Agree. Daniel and Janie like to take away from Lily and Jack. I agree as well. Um, I know real nor'easter. I don't mean none of us. Woo, chat's going a little fast. Hello, Seawood Seaweed. Nice to see you. Hi, Nova and chat. Seawood changed her name to Seaweed. That's what I gathered from Shan's chat. What does a narcissist do when the ego takes a hit? Mm. Yeah. Gorgeous picture of one of Nova Scotia's finest. I think it's one of the nicest, scenic places. Beautiful, the colors. It really is. Every time, I'm going through I actually have a bunch of pictures from all around Nova Scotia, but it's the Lunenburg ones that always capture me the most, to be honest. Beautiful. Um, on YouTube, I've been watching a bunch of videos on drive through. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Yeah, on Nova Scotia. It is a beautiful place. It is. Yeah. Um, should I make popcorn? Well, oh my. All right, let's try this again. Let's bring this up again and hope, because I wasn't muted until I brought this up, and that seems to be what's happening. It's like as soon as I do something, it causes something else to happen. Oh, okay. Now, hopefully nothing'll go wonky donkey this time. Wonky donkey do. Do do do. Okay, can you guys still hear me? I want to check. Thank you, Carrie. Hugs to you too. Hugs to you all. Lynn, yeah, I know. Yeah. Um, Alrighty. So I'm going to be over reading this. So I won't be looking at the chat. So if you have any questions or comments that you want me to see, just save them for a bit. But I understand you're going to chat with each other. Please do so. But if there's anything meant for me, I'm not going to see it till I come back. So just wait. Wait till I get back. I'm going on a trip. Mhm. All right. So, stepfather of missing Nova Scotia siblings Jack and Lily Sullivan appears in court on sexual assault, other charges, and other charges, I guess. We know there are other charges. Um, and there he is with Logan at his side. Uh, hmm. Well, I guess everybody needs somebody to for support, no matter what, I guess. He's got he's sporting his gold chain, as always. Yeah. So this is today, guys. This is Malaya, who is the mother of Lily and Jack Sullivan. Um, this is her ex-boyfriend. The children were residing on the property of him and his mother, Janie Mackenzie, with their mother, Malaya, when they went missing. Daniel Martell, Jack and Lily Sullivan's, they say stepfather, I say the mother's boyfriend, arrives at Pictou Provincial Court on Monday. I'm just gonna go over and make sure you guys can still hear me. Logan's Facebook photos are highly filtered. She looks entirely different. Yeah. Okay, I think you guys can still hear me. um, Sullivan is charged with assault, and forcible confinement of an adult. And we can presume who that adult is. And when we go over to listen to Janie, and yes, believe it or not, I'm actually going to play Janie. Can you believe it? I'm going to do it. Um, she pretty much confirms in what she says, uh, but I don't know what she would know, but I'm sure Daniel would tell her. Pictou Provincial Court was packed Monday morning as Daniel Martel made his first appearance to face charges of assault, and forcible confinement. Those are pretty serious charges, folks. Yeah. Martel 34 is the boyfriend of the mother to Jack and Lily Sullivan. The two children went missing last May from the Lansdowne Station home he shared with their mother. Despite a massive search by hundreds of ground search and rescue volunteers, RCMP dog teams, and aerial units, the two children have not been found. Sadly. So sad. Man. A massive outpouring of grief and interest has followed the case. A publication ban prohibits releasing any information that could identify Martel's alleged victim, who has only been identified by police as an adult. However, the media, I'm adding this, the media already identified it as an individual living at in the home at Garlock Road between December and March, I believe it was, 2025. So we can kind of presume who it is, but for 100%, we really don't know. The charges which Crown prosecutor Bill Gorman said stem from an incident or incidents over 12 months ago will proceed by indictment, however you want to say that. The charges are not related to the missing children. And they're not. They're not related to the missing children. But to me, they're related to the case in the sense that just tells us more of what was going on in the household property where Lily and Jack Sullivan went missing from. It adds to the statistics of cases very similar to other children who have gone missing. And, a lot of what we have found out up till this point um, is similar to those other cases and the statistics that follow those cases. Martel is scheduled to appear back in Pictou Court on March 30th. No investigation information. An online community of influencers and self-proclaimed investigators has been feeding the immense public interest in the case of Jack and Lily. Well, good. Gorman cautioned that the publication ban extends to online posts. Well, there you go. That's good. That's good. Because victims should be protected. Um, and I don't know who's claiming to be a investigator, but hmm, um, I haven't heard anybody claim that to be an investigator. We remain committed to providing updates when appropriate. Warrant documents unsealed last August showed an extensive investigation that included polygraph tests of the children's immediate family, checking of banking information, and electronic communications, search histories, and GPS coordinates of cell phones. Pumping and searching the contents of area septic systems and collecting video from private cameras within an 8-kilometer radius, business, school buses, and Cobequid Pass toll booth. About 670 tips were followed up. There was more to the investigation, but certain aspects were redacted in documents. Among those in attendance at the court of Martel's appearance was a woman who said she knows Jack and Lily and the family. The woman, who the Chronicle Herald is not identifying, said she still has hope the children will be found alive. It's hard. It's been hard, very hard," said the woman, "always thinking of the kids, where they're at. Did somebody take them? We just want them home. I still feel they are living somewhere, just where. We're just praying this all gets resolved soon. Those responsible get held that those responsible get held responsible and the babies come back home." All right, that's it for that one. Um, yeah, the behavior is related to the children. Yeah, it gives you an idea of what Lily and Jack were living with, right? In that home and on the property, for sure. Um, all right, so somebody said CTV. Was it CTV? Somebody said in the chat also has something up. I'll check. Today. Yep. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll bring that up. Uh, I'm really holding out hope for I don't know about you guys, but I'm holding out hope for the search when Please Bring Me Home comes back. Um, you know, if anything nefarious took place, or even the fact that, by negligence, um, and I know bodies don't need to be found for charges, but I really feel that if they are found, um, of course, it would speed things up in the process because they would be able to tell, uh, hopefully, what did take place. Um, it always bothered me, and it still bothers me, and it always will bother me unless Lily and Jack are found and there is an autopsy performed. It always bothered me that um, Daniel stating about Lily's eye, because Malaya states she doesn't know what he's talking about, that Lily sustained a black eye on Wednesday. And, you know, uh, Cindy, the grandmother, said everything seemed normal on the video call on Wednesday. And that bothers that will always bother me. And finding out, oh, at 12 o'clock I turned the light on to the bedroom, like those little things. There's just certain things that stand out to me because Daniel comes off very, in my opinion, all in my opinion, guys, uh, as preemptive in certain things that he states, if you understand what I'm saying. Um, yeah. So this is all in my opinion. Nobody has been found guilty of anything. We have no idea what took place here, but we are allowed to speak about the things that seem off to us and that stand out to us. Um, Hmm. I guess there's not much to that. Maybe they're probably gonna have something more later. Uh, and it's not a video. It's just a picture. Okay. Stepfather of missing Nova Scotia kids arraigned on assault confinement charges. Arraigned on assault confinement charges. Okay. The stepfather of two missing Nova Scotia children has been arraigned on charges of assault, unlawful confinement, and S assault. When I read that title, I almost thought that they dropped the S assault because it didn't say it in the title. The Nova Scotia Public Prosecution Service says Daniel Martel, who was arrested in January, will return to Pictou Provincial Court for election and plea on March 30th. And we all pretty much suspected that's how it was going to go down today. Um, that he wasn't going to enter a plea today. That was going to be pushed out. A publication ban on any information that could identify the alleged victim is ordered. Any information. A publication ban on any information. Hmm. Makes me question whether I should play Janie's play that recording now. Making me a little nervous. Have you guys heard that recording of Mike Demands? Gammons. Sorry. Um yeah, exactly, Cassandra. Did you guys hear that one yet? Aw, thank you, little black bear. Thank you. Very kind, very kind. And I'll play our song at the end and put up any stickers or super chats or memberships or anything like that. We'll put them all up at the end and play our Friends Forever song. Okay, so some of you heard it. Hmm. They will charge people for posting identity online. Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, it's not, I mean, it's Janie. It's Janie talking. And, you know, I don't think there's any mention of today in there. Oh, well, yes, I heard all Janie tapes. The mic, she says way too much. Yeah. But that's her problem. I believe it's already public. Well, time for truth, that's the thing. I mean, because of what the news put out there. Like the news already put that out there. They gave the date and the address. Well, it's either Malaya or it's Janie that happened to. Um, but yeah. But is she referring to this case though, Ginger? Do you remember? See, the thing is, I listened to it, but I wanted to listen to it more thoroughly with you guys. I usually have to listen to things 2 or 3 times. But I can't remember if she specifically or if she's more referencing the fact that both the kids missing because in her mind she thinks Malaya set that all up and hid the kids and uh yeah. Exactly, Mayflower. Exactly. Yeah. Uh, Trouble surrounds Janie. Yeah, you got that right. Um, okay. Hmm. Uh, So, a publication ban on any information that could identify the alleged victim was ordered. None of the charges against Martel have been proven in court. Martel is the boyfriend of Malaya Brooks Murray, who is the mother of Lily and Jack Sullivan, who were reported missing from their Garlick Road home on May 2nd, 2025. Police have conducted multiple extensive searches for the children, but have yet to find them. Hmm, sad. I think it was Lyle okay, someone online named his victim. They got charged. Well, you know what? I'm gonna pull it up, and if it's going down the wrong road, then I'll just pull it and we won't listen to the rest of it. Um, yeah. Yeah, Janie says a lot of crazy stuff, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure she did say the name. Um, yeah, exactly. She's been blaming Malaya from the beginning. That's why I'm saying, um, you know, it, yeah, let's just listen to it. And if she's not specific to what exactly, if she's not talking about this case, then we're good. If she's talking about this case and naming the victim of this case, then I'm going to stop it. Um, yeah. But anyways, so that's it today there for Daniel. I'll pull up another thing there. Something I found interesting. So, does anybody remember when uh uh what's her name? Jessica Martel. People were talking about that because she was charged with hi Susie, thanks for being here. And anybody else that come in that I missed, thank you, Darlene. Thank you for being here. Don't worry about being late. You don't have to be sorry. Um, remember Jessica Martel? She was charged with the rugs, her and a gentleman, and people had looked into it, did the deep digging, and it came back. They came back stating that yes, her and Daniel are like second cousins or something. There's relation there. I didn't look into that to confirm it, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I just found this interesting. So I'll bring this up as well. Yeah, mathematics and Coca-Cola. Yep. I think there might even have been Poo-poos too, maybe that they got from them. It's so hard to remember. There's so many cases that are that I read. Um, so this is the court doc. Um, from today. Can you guys see that? Because when I look at it, it looks blurry. So I don't know if it's blurry for you guys as well. Oh, does she, Julia? Yeah, sure. I noticed that too. Yes. It's spelt with one L. Now I don't know if that was an error or what took place there. But strangely enough, my ex-husband, uh his last name, it was a name like MAC. And then like, McDonald, McNeil, Mick. Well, some of them, half of his family spelt that Mac, and the other half spelt it Mick. So I don't know that, and including his siblings. And it was the whole family thing of how it just ended up partway getting spelt like that on a birth certificate, and then it can, or they were spelling it the wrong way the whole time, and then when someone looked back in history, found out that it was actually not spelt with an A or the other way around or something. But so I don't know if that means anything or not. But hers is only spelt with one L. But on that, like I said, it's a little blurry for me looking at it. I don't know how well you guys can see that. But under Daniel's name, if you can see Daniel's name there, uh, there's actually three. So we have Daniel. There's Daniel Robert Martel. Above is Celine Martel. Not sure if they're related. And I believe hers has to do with Celine Martel. I believe hers has to do with harassment. Uh, and I don't know if they're related. And then there's Jessica Martel. So these three Martels all ended up in court today. And again, I don't know. Somebody said Jessica and Daniel are related. I don't know if that's fact because her name on here is spelled with only one L, not two. But again, that can happen. Like I said, I've seen it with my old last name from my first marriage. And then there's Celine Martel, and I don't know if she is related. But yeah. Uh well, I looked her up and look her up. uh, um just in the news. I'm assuming it's the same one. Frank, if you look up Frank magazine and click on the article about Celine Martel, and you'll see who she actually. It's a little. I'll bring it up. But the thing is, it's a slight tad bit raunchy looking. There's no body nudity showing. Um, but warning, definitely adult content I'm about to show you, okay? So if you're not an adult, get out of the room. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to bring that up about Celine. And I have to refresh my screen because it's telling me to, and I don't want to get cut off from you guys. So just give me a sec while I pull that article up. Okay, hi, my camera's still working. Hi. I'm on the opposite side though. I have to switch that. Uh, yeah. I think. Yeah, it looks. Woo! It looks like to me it looks like I'm on the wrong side. Um, yes, definitely. I have to switch that. That must have been when I got disconnected. It did that. Uh, there, that's better because you guys are over here, so that's better. I cut my hair. I'm my own hairdresser. I needed a trim, so I think I cut 3 layers off, but it'll grow back in. Um, huh. Like I said, just lovely people, these Martells are. Yeah, so let's bring that up. Um, Frank, magazine. And it's not the whole article because I'm not subscribed. I was actually going to subscribe uh, earlier after I looked and saw that couldn't read the whole thing. Um, oh, that's interesting because now in the court docs, is this the right one? No, it can't be. Um, yeah, because unless you're a member of it, you can't look at the whole thing. You can't read the whole thing. Um, oh, that's interesting. Now it's not coming up, but earlier. Wait, now I had it on my phone. I wonder if it's still there. Yeah, yeah, it's still there. So I will send it to my messenger, bring it up that way. And I'm assuming this is the same case because where I read somewhere else that it said uh that she's to be seen in court, and I'm pretty sure it said March. Um March 2025. So, oh yeah. Thank you to the person who just sent that to me. Yeah. That one I can't open, but I can open this one. Um, but thank you for sending that to me. I don't want to say your name out loud, but I appreciate that. Okay, there you go. J9 Mac. Uh, yes, I can't open that one. I tried. I tried this morning, and I believe because it is yes, yes, Mayflower. Is it? I think it goes into X or Instagram or something. Oh, gasping. And I'm not doing anything wrong by sharing this on here with you guys because it's already public. It's in the news. Uh, and yeah. Okay, so we'll all right, remember guys, warning, warning, warning. Adult material. Okay. So, uh I gotta go over to the other screen, pull this up. Okay. So see how hers is only spelt with one L on here? Uh, but on the court doc, it's spelt with two. So I almost wonder if they made a mistake with her name and Jessica's. So everything is covered. Celine Martel, not exactly as illustrated, so maybe she doesn't really look like that. I don't know. I had no look, I live in Pictou County. I don't know when this happened, but I had no idea that this was going on. Pictou County firefighter accused of, and you guys can see the rest of what it says. I don't know why they have to say lesbian because it doesn't matter. Uh, what, anything about that, but the S crimes matters. All right. So, in order to see the full story, you have to, did you hear about that, Charlie? Yeah, she was dismissed as a firefighter after suspensions and reprimands. Yeah, she said it was harassment. Yeah, she does not look like that. That's why it's supposed to be a joke picture, not as actually as illustrated or whatever. Um, yeah. So, uh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Frank magazine is terrible for posting BS and exaggerating things like that. Yeah, and then sometimes they're good for actually putting the truth out there when the truth isn't being put out there. So it's got almost kind of like TMZ, the Frank magazine. Frank magazine is the TMZ of uh Frank is, yeah, the TMZ of Nova Scotia. Yeah, so that's that. So now, related or not, again, I have no idea. No idea. Um, so let's go over to, but anyways, that's Daniel, please introduce me to your cousin. Well, that's not what she really looks like. They they're doing that to be silly. Uh, sorry, Cool J. Sorry to disappoint you. Um, but let's go over uh I would never have guessed I would learn this info from you, Nova. You sweet, soft-spoken woman. Yeah, well, you can't help but you come across on the internet. I was shocked. I was like, why did I not hear about this? Why did I not hear about this? This is going on in Pictou County? Um, yeah. But the thing is, the articles, like other articles are stating about her being in Cape Breton. So I'm a little confused about it. And like I said, I don't pay the subscription for Frank, so I actually didn't get to read the whole article as to what is the story behind this. Um, but I did read some other articles, and she's talking about being harassed. So, at her job and being dismissed for that. But apparently, they're saying that there was stuff like this going on that she was reprimanded for and suspended for, and she was not being harassed. So, uh, Jessica Martell spells it with two L's on her Facebook, so it could be a mistake on the docket. Yeah, yeah. I think the docket is a mistake because anything I seen prior to that docket, it was spelled with two L's. And so we're seeing that the Frank magazine is spelling Celine's name with one L. So maybe the court just made a boo-boo. Um, Possibly. All right, let's take this down and let's bring something up a little more wholesome. The Last article for Belinda Gray. Okay. Um, and that is CTV News as well. That was out, I believe, 4 days ago. Yeah, 4 days ago. And this is a recording, a video. Mm. Guys, don't forget to tune in to Shan, Tea Time with Shenanigans later. She's gonna have quite the show on tonight. I'm actually quite excited. I mod for her. And I think it's gonna be a great show. So just putting that out there. Don't forget. If you're interested to tune in, I believe it's at 6:30 unless she had to change it. Yeah. Oh, does she? I wonder if Daphne can see she gets her on Canada's stupid publication laws. Um, shouldn't be shocked. What a crazy story. I think she has DM's hairline. Yeah, thick hair, very thick hair. Um, yes, me too, Cool J. Me too. I think it's going to be awesome. Uh, uh, hi, Squid. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. Becca, thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. I like Shan's show. Love all the information. Yeah, yeah. Well, she's got quite a show lined up for today. Okay, let us take a look at this. Oh, I guess I could read the title. Grandmother of missing Nova Scotia children starts a fundraising campaign for guardianship. So, Belinda explains a bit as to what's taking place there. And of course, you know, just this article itself, being in the news, um, and a video at that, um, it's keeping Lily and Jack in the spotlight, right? And that's what we want.
People notice most is the silence, especially from Belinda. It's been months, and what people notice most is the silence, especially from Belinda Gray.
I'm anxious for spring. I'm anxious for more searches.
Gray is the grandmother of 6-year-old Lilly&Jack Sullivan, who would now be 5. They were reported missing May 2nd. Their last confirmed sighting was the day before. Gray is now going to court. She's seeking guardianship and has launched a campaign to cover court costs.
If things don't go the way we're hoping, I want to be the voice and the person that lays them to rest with love.
She says the guardianship will also allow her to access documents she currently cannot, including reports from Child Protective Services and records from the children's school.
That was my main reason for wanting to start this.
Police say this remains a missing persons investigation and continue to follow up on tips, but aren't releasing further details.
I don't doubt the RCMP are doing all they can, but until they get a break, they're not going to be able to do anything.
Meanwhile, the children's stepfather, Daniel Martel, faces unrelated charges. He's due back in court on March 2nd. But right now, all the community has on their minds is Jack and Lily.
People's biggest want, I think, is just to know what happened.
As for the months ahead, it won't be easy for Gray. She plans on returning to the search for Lily and Jack. Hafsa RFC TV News, Halifax.
So full credit to CTV News there, guys. That's who both of those articles that we just listened to came from, and also the Chronicle Herald News. Full credit to them as well. And I will put this up also because we're going to go over there and listen to that video. And like I said, if there's anything that we shouldn't hear, we'll pull it. Yeah, I say that too, Cool J, because it gives you an idea. Because from what we learned, the information that was put out was that it happened on in that home where Lily and Jack were living. So, and they were living there during that period. So it tells you what you know what was going on there, what poor Lily and Jack were, what was surrounding them, what they were living with, what they were going through. Um, so my understanding with uh, uh, 10 months today, if you're talking about Lily and Jack, you probably meant to hit one, not two. Um, but my understanding with Belinda is where she said that it was the main reason why she's doing this. Because remember, she requested an inquiry, um, which needs to be done. Absolutely needs to be done. I figured that seaweed. Uh, yeah. Hi, Brian. Thanks for being here. If I didn't say that already, I can't even remember if I just said that. That's my short-term memory. I'm just gonna go back up here a little bit. Um, Hopefully we can get back searching again soon. Yeah, I meant to comment on that as well. Belinda saying that she's going to be going back out to help search again. That's great. She last time didn't go into the woods. I don't know if she will be this time. It might, I mean, if you're not in the proper, physically capable or whatever, she stuck to the roadways, but she ended up finding something. So, um, you don't literally have to be in amongst the trees to find anything or to search. Um, I yeah, there's so much snow, yeah, yet to melt. Well, hopefully, we'll go into some rain here like we usually do around here. And we'll get rid of some of that snow. Um, yeah, not as much as other years, definitely, for sure. I Just one second, I'm gonna check my messages there. Yes, I read that, the Cape Breton Post one. Yeah, yeah. And I want them to find the children so bad, for many reasons. Like Belinda just said, to give them a proper burial. Um, and um, it'll it, it'll answer the questions much more quickly than any other way, really, finding them. Um, oh, Shar has a live too. What time is hers? Hopefully, I'm not running into her time. That's why I come on at 3:30 a little earlier because I knew Shan's was at 6:30. I didn't know Shar was booked for one. 4 to 6 weeks, start searching again. I can go starting end of April. Okay, cool. And guys, thank you so much to all our searchers. Thank you so much. Um, I mean, your dedication, your time, the effort you put in to this, everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There's just not enough thank yous to you guys, boots on the ground. Excuse me. And everyone who went to court today supporting, women of violent crimes, um, DV, and, um, although those charges are not related to Jack and Lily, it is related to the situation that they were in, no matter what. Um, yeah. Oh, no. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but, no matter what, whether you find something or not, just the fact that people are willing to go out there and, dedicate your time to doing that is amazing. And, I know I am, and many are appreciative of that. Um, I wish I could do that, but because of my condition, I can't. Um, yeah, but I'm like just so thankful for those of you who are dedicating your time to do that. Um, yeah. Yeah, so now I was going to do a members live today, but because this landed on the second, and it was the first time I was able to get back on since having the flu, and um, and this information is out there. I thought, no, I'm not doing a members live today, but the next members live will be, and there's a little piece of information I found in a CBC News article um, that I'm going to share, and it has to do that where they squeezed this in. It was like in the middle of the news. Um, to me, it should be a top story, but it has to do with the amount of money that was funded to Nova Scotia for the Nova Scotia Advocate for children, children protective services. And anyways, it has me so upset, but we'll get into that during the members live. Um, and I'm not sure how many people saw it because of where they squeezed it in there, and shortly discussed it. uh, a short discussion on it, I should say. Not sure if you played the clip or not because I was late getting in, but CBC posted a video from the courthouse today within the. Oh, no, no, let's bring that up then. Yeah, anybody see anything new? Because not all, the only thing that was out that I had ready to show when I had looked was the Halifax Herald. But then as I come on, somebody said CTV News. Now we're seeing CBC News. So we'll look that up and bring that up. And if there's anything else that you guys want me to bring up, just let me know. I'll bring it up and we'll share it and discuss it. CBC News. It's not it. You said CBC, right? I'm just gonna come back over to look. CBC, yep. It's funny, the most recent one is not showing. Squid, did you see that on YouTube? Sometimes they put out the YouTube video clips, CBC News, before it's actually on the internet. Believe it or not. CBC News, Daniel Martel today. Nope, still not showing. Okay, thank you. Yep. Yeah, there's one in Pictou. Yeah, down by the where the boats come in with the lobster. And it's called Logan's. And oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, so I probably have a notification on my phone too. Just let me check that. And the one in Lismore, I don't think that's there anymore. I think that one shut down. Oh yeah, there it is. CBC News uploaded father. Uh, Thanks, hon. Copy. I'm just gonna send this to myself, guys, and then I'll bring it up. Thank you, Squid, for bringing that to our attention. Greatly appreciate it. Uh, yeah, Christine. So yeah, there is. Oh, that's good, Lindsay. Awesome. Oh, sorry, Squid, but don't worry, I just sent it to myself. But yeah, I should have. Anybody want to email me anything? Here's my email. Uh, okay. God, did they ever get a close up of him? I have to say, he looks healthier than he has ever, which means hopefully he's staying off of the ruggalugalugs. Uh, you know, hopefully for his sake, he's doing better in that way. Share screen. Gosh, they have some good cameras. Picture the lens on those cameras, eh? Make that bigger for you.
Daniel Martel appeared in Pictou Provincial Court on Monday on charges of sexual assault, and forcible confinement. He's the stepfather of Jack and Lilly Sullivan, who have been missing since last May. The charges against the 34-year-old Martel involve an adult complainant whose identity is protected by a publication ban. Interested members of the public packed the courtroom for the brief appearance. At the hearing, Martel stood with his hands clasped at his waist and
Oh my
stared
gosh.
forward as he appeared before the judge. Bill
Oh my
Gorman is the
gosh.
Crown lawyer handling the case.
Guys, who did we just see? Did anybody see her? Yes, that's Logan. Yep. Christine. Oh, holly jolly. I agree 100%. Yes, Cool J. Mm-hmm. Let's go back. Well, I'll start it over. You guys keep your eyes on the right-hand side of the screen for those who missed her. Oh. I knew she was there, but I wasn't supposed to say anything, but cat's out of the bag, Shan. She should have wore a mask. Hi, Chelsea. Lots of love to you, darling. So much love to you. Um, Shenanigans looking for Mad Dog. Yeah, yeah. That's right. It's Logan, his cousin. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yes. She wanted me to go with her, and I was a couple of people asked me. She was one of them, and I was like, at first I was gung ho, but then that night I just kept hearing him in my head saying, "They're obsessed with me." Like everybody just loves him to death. And it's like, no, this is about supporting victims of you. Not you. And being a voice for Lily and Jack. Um, oh, she did. Okay, okay. So, yeah. So the cat is out of the bag. All right, let's play that again and we'll see Shan there. Well, at least she knows I can keep a secret. I would never dare. She asked me to keep it quiet. I said, "Oh my goodness, yes, I wouldn't say a word." Uh, yeah. I invited her here to stay too. I had the room already, the spare room for her, but she didn't think she was gonna make it, and she didn't. She had a lot to do, so, uh, I even bought pizza in case she made it and she was hungry.
Daniel Martel appeared in Pictou Provincial Court on Monday on charges of sexual assault, and forcible confinement. He's the stepfather of Jack and Lily Sullivan, who have been missing since last May. The charges against the 34-year-old Martel involve an adult complainant whose identity is protected by a publication ban. Interested members of the public packed the courtroom for the brief appearance. At the hearing, Martel stood with his hands clasped at his waist and stared forward as he appeared before the judge. Bill Gorman is the Crown lawyer handling the case. He says Martel will return to court later this month.
And that would be to confirm the formal retainer by Nova Scotia Legal Aid and to deal with the issue of election and or plea, depending upon the level of court that's elected to.
Martel left the courthouse quickly and did not speak to the media. His next court appearance is set for March 30th. Ali Thompson, CBC News, Pictou.
Whoops. I'm gonna play that one more time because I was getting the banner ready for it and I missed it. Um, yeah, I was getting the banner ready there and I didn't actually get to watch it. If you guys don't mind me playing it one more time.
The hearing, Daniel Martel appeared in Pictou Provincial Court on Monday on charges of sexual assault, assault and forcible confinement. He's the stepfather of Jack and Lilly Sullivan, who have been missing since last May. The charges against the 34-year-old Martel involve an adult complainant whose identity is protected by a publication ban. Interested members of the public packed the courtroom for the brief appearance. At the hearing, Martel stood with his hands clasped at his waist and stared forward as he appeared before the judge. Bill Gorman is the Crown lawyer handling the case. He says Martel will return to court later this month.
And that would be to confirm the formal retainer by Nova Scotia Legal Aid and to deal with the issue of election and or plea, depending upon the level of court that's elected to.
Martel left the courthouse quickly and did not speak to the media. His next court appearance is before the judge. Before the judge. Before the judge. Bill Gorman.
See Shan looking at him.
Bill Gorman
Look at Shan looking. Look at her looking. She's like, you.
And stared forward
What do you think
as he
she's
appeared
thinking?
before
What are you thinking, Shan?
the judge. Bill
There she is. She's got some deep thoughts going on there. Yeah. Yeah, she's looking for Mad Dog. He might have been there too, who knows? Curious who else was with Daniel. Yeah, somebody there with the curly hair. Margie, maybe? Maybe Margie? Don't know. I do not know. Oh yeah, look. Oh, I didn't clue in that he was right there. I thought she was looking beyond there. Yeah, he's right there in the gray sweater. And Shan is just staring him down. Is she? Yes, daggers big time, Paris. Hi. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Where's my mad dog? Yeah. Yes, Squid. Yes. Yeah. 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 I imagine she's definitely thinking something there, isn't she? Did you notice cop? It looked like he probably said defendant just walked in at door part, in my opinion. Uh no, I didn't notice that. Let's go back and it's a small clip. Let's go back and look again. Uh yes, one person definitely is Logan, 100%. Uh yeah, is it ever sharp? Uh-huh. Yeah. That photo would make good merch for her channel, Side Eye Shenanigans. Yeah. We'll have to start calling her that. When we watch her tonight, we'll call her Side Eye Shannon. I just realized I promised my husband I was gonna watch a movie with him too. Uh, she is like a gunslinger saying, "Where's Mad Dog McGraw?" Danny had on fresh clothes. Yes, I thought the same thing. At least today, no tap out shirt. Yep, he looked. That's his court outfit. You know how everybody has that outfit in their closet for a wedding or a funeral? Logan's in the white sweater. Yes. Yeah. Somebody said gray earlier. It's white. Yeah. Daniel has the gray sweater on. Don't call Logan late for general. Aw. But that is funny. Wore his gray sweat suit to court just in case. Yeah, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Yeah. Sawdust shenanigans. Yeah. In my opinion, it seems like Daniel doesn't do anything by himself. No, definitely not. Uh, Shan's look is priceless. Yep. Uh, she's probably thinking, call me a horse face now, Dan. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. He doesn't look too impressed either. He doesn't have that look like he had when he was on the DT show. That look is kind of gone. Uh, Dan's out, chains out. He's all tapped out. Yeah, let's say. Yep. I saw Shan right away. Oh, you were there, were you? If you want to come on and talk about it. Oh, you mean in the video here. Sorry. Uh, I know there are some viewers that did go. They were telling me. Um, yeah. Yeah, well, I have to be honest because I knew that she was there and I didn't want to say anything because she asked me not to. Um, I was looking. So as we watched it the first time, I actually wasn't really paying attention to anything else. I was looking all over the place, saying, "Oh my God, is it going to show Shane?" And it did. Hi, Ariel. Well, we're gonna play this one again. I'll play it again. When arrested in the UK, they give you gray sweatpants and sweatshirt. Oh my God. Looks like what he is on just walked out a UK police interrogation. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, every place is different, eh? Brian, okay, time to move on. Well, Brian, sorry, dear, but we're gonna play it one more time. It's only a very short news clip. But I get it. I'm like that too. I'm like that too. I'm like a hit it and dismiss it. I can't go on and on and on and on about something. Uh,
Daniel Martel appeared in Pictou Provincial Court on Monday on charges of sexual assault, assault and forcible confinement. He's the stepfather of Jack and Lilly Sullivan, who have been missing since last May. The charges against the 34-year-old Martel involve an adult complainant whose identity is protected by a publication ban. Interested members of the public packed the courtroom for the brief appearance. At the hearing, Martel stood with his hands clasped at his waist and stared forward as he appeared before the judge.
Ariel,
Bill Gorman
there's
is the
Shan,
Crown
in case you
lawyer
missed her.
handling the case. He says Martel will return to court later this month.
And that would be to confirm the formal retainer by Nova Scotia Legal Aid and to deal with the issue of election and or plea, depending upon the level of court that's elected to.
Martel left the courthouse quickly and did not speak to the media. His next court appearance is set for March 30th. Ali Thompson, CBC News, Pictou.
well, he didn't want to talk to the media. I don't understand because he usually likes to do that. Yeah. I'm really just thinking about what? No suit? No, no. But like our friend from the UK said, that's what their suits look like in the UK. Um, yeah, Chelsea, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if that might be Margie. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what Margie looks like. Um, his supporters would want to hear from him. Yeah. Ugh. Well, remember, when he talked about all those supporters, that was prior to these charges That was in the interview. That was in early, uh, what was that? It was before his charges. It was earlier in the month when he was saying about all his supporters. So I don't know how many supporters he has now. Uh, they're dress, yeah, they are dress pants. Yeah, gray dress pants and a gray dressy sweater. Yeah, I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He took his court outfit out of the closet. What's wrong, Danny boy? Not funny anymore. Um, Danny Bernardo. Like I said, he just doesn't have that look on his face like he did on the DT show. That's for sure. The smug look is gone. And again, guys, uh, although to me it's related in the sense that it tells us what Lily and Jack were exposed to on that property and in that household, because it's been reported in the news, um, that that's where this stemmed from. It's shedding more light on that, uh, horribly enough. Um, However, this doesn't mean guilt. We don't know. And I always say that we don't know what took place with Lily and Jack. We just know there's things that don't make sense here. And that's why I want to play the tape of Janie on mic. That's why usually I don't play that stuff, but because there's some disturbing stuff being stated in that, I really wanted to discuss it. Um, and I really hope Mike is sending those to the RCMP. He's an intelligent man, so one can assume so. I'm second guessing it though. I think I might wait. Mm, I feel like I should wait and do it during the members live, um, and listen to it again myself and make a decision. Perhaps skip some parts that don't need to be played when I listen to it with you guys. I just want to be very careful about that and respectful towards any victims of anything. So I can do some time stamping, just because of what we read in the last article there prior to this one about the publication ban. Daniel Martel had his first court appearance today for his charges. He is due back in court at the end of the month on March 30th, 2026. Yep, thank you. Truth Chaser, good name. I seen that too, Chelsea. What did I miss that Chelsea said? That's important. For any of you that do not know, Chelsea Gray is the auntie of Lily and Jack Sullivan. She is the daughter of Belinda Gray, who is the grandmother of Lily and Jack Sullivan. Oh yeah, yes, I did read that. Yeah, yeah. Did you see Logan sticking right? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Very close, very closely sticking to him. Yeah, yeah. Margie is Ron's wife, Logan's mother, and she's, I don't know where her support sits with Daniel at this time, but I know that, there's been a close relationship there, with Daniel and you know, that part of the family, his uncle, his Aunt Margie, and his cousin Logan. Um, yeah. Uh, shine that chain up, Daniel. Oh, there's Miss Shenanigans. Hi. We were just watching you on the news. You can't hide. I said, "Well, at least you know I can keep a secret until you show up on the news." Oh, we know it wasn't sweatpants. Just joking. We know you're joking about how similar it looks to a prison-issued sweatshirt. Yeah, at a distance, it does. It does, and especially in UK, I guess. At Nova, we wear proper suits for court, shirt, black pants, and tie. Out of respect, the gray sweatpants are instead for paper forensics. Yeah, yeah. Lori, hi. Nice to see you here. Thanks for being here. Uh, yeah, yeah. He is playing the part. He loves it. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream. Um, yep, there's shenanigans. We're gonna be done here soon, Shan. I know you're coming on at 6:30. Um, what the heck did they say in court? Don't leave town? I think when we watch Shan's live, we'll probably find out a little bit more about what was said. I know she went through the trouble of coming here and going to court, so and she's got a special guest that's going to be on with her tonight, a lawyer, in fact, here from Nova Scotia, um, and from Dispersing the Fog, and his name is Adam. And for the life of me, of course, I can't remember his last name. I want to say Adam Roy, but that might not be so. Um, and so I don't want to ruin anything. I'm gonna keep what I know to myself and let Shan discuss things tonight about court and whatnot. Uh, that's right, Julia. That's right. Yeah. Um, thank you, Shan, and other Cheryl. Is other Cheryl here? If you're here, other Cheryl, hi. I don't see your name. Um, I don't know why I don't see other Cheryl's name. But hello to you if you're here. Um, he likely got them from forensics. You never know. You never know. Uh, I 100% agree, Julia. Yep, yep, yep. In that way, it is. These charges are not to, um, have it. The charges are not in relation to Lily and Jack, the charges themselves. But does it have to do with Lily and Jack? Absolutely. Absolutely. It tells us again what Lily and Jack lived with, right? On the property on Garlic Road in Lansdowne, you know? Um, and again, statistically, we know there's many things we've been checking off the list as we learn. And this is why I always say we have no idea what took place. However, there's things that stand out to us. There's red flags that stand out to us that make us go, hmm, what's going on here? And it's all part of statistics that we've seen over and over and over again. So, is this going to be an anomaly and it's not going to turn out to be like the other cases that we see with these statistics? We don't know. But, you know, I don't know. It doesn't look good. Well, Chelsea, I wonder who quickly followed him out to a cop did as well behind them. Yeah. Uh, yes, choose safe clips. Yes, Diesel Weasel. Yes. And thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you everyone for your support. Um, she states in those clips really, oh yeah, yeah. And see, I can't remember because of my short-term memory. I can't remember exactly, and I only listened to it once. So I do want to be careful, and I will listen to it again, and I will choose timestamps if I have to, and we'll listen to it that way. I mean, there's only a certain, you know, 2 or 3 comments really that I want it to go over, so that'd be a better way to do it. Yeah. It's not okay to say because it's already played on this channel, I can play it, you know. With some stuff it is, you know, things are out in the news or whatever, but, not that, not that, right? No. Um, Shan, can you spill a drop of tea? I think she's gonna spill all the tea tonight. Uh, Frenchie's a Nova Scotia thing. Yes, it sure is. I the most beautiful jacket to this day that I've ever purchased, I bought at Frenchie's. Oh my gosh, I lived in PEI then, so the kids would have been, uh, 4 and 5. So, it would have been 25 years ago, and it's still the most beautiful jacket. I'll show it to you on my next on the members live. What a beautiful jacket, and I still receive so many compliments when I wear it. Yeah. Sham, was he as creepy as he is on video? Yeah, I bet. Um, it was just in regards to who was following. Oh, okay. Joyce, hi, thanks for being here if I didn't say it. I'll be spilling some tea in an hour. There you go, see? She's gonna spill the whole pot, folks. Your kitchen's gonna be flooding with the tea. Uh, how much is the retainer for legal aid? Hmm, I didn't know there was anything. I don't know how that works. Interesting. Interesting question, Ginger. I'm surprised you don't know. Ginger knows everything. I'm so appreciative of the 2 mods for this channel. Well, I mean, Shan's a mod as well, but outside of Shan and Daphne, the creators, Ginger and Rena, they are so well informed and share so much information with us on this channel. They send me information. um, they're wonderful. They're wonderful. We're lucky to have them here in this chat and to have them modding on this channel. Thank you to both of you. You're a wealth of information, both of you. The countdown. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, there you go. There's no retainer. I didn't think there was either. Yeah. Uh, deafening silence. Thanks for being here. Legal aid fees depend on salary. Okay, so there's some different answers there. Yeah, and probably if your salary is under a certain amount, then there probably is no fee at all. Uh, trail hiker, did you see Darewood there? Darren Geddes. No, Darren Geddes, really? He's not at Daniel's side anymore. Um, was Janie there? Oh my God, did he? Get out. Adam Rogers, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, he did. Wow. Haha. Jan, way to go, girl. Well, you know that Janie and Daniel both would have Shan on. Yeah, yeah. Sadly, he looks more concerned about this court case than on Jack and Lily. Well, yeah, you could be right. Not so cocky. Yeah, and I definitely noticed that. And sure of himself anymore. Yep, yep. And maybe there's a reason for that, right? To me, there's no doubt in my mind, and I know it's, innocent until proven guilty. There's no doubt in my mind that Daniel, in my opinion, is probably guilty of this just because of other things that we've seen that, ex-girlfriends have shared with us. Um, oh, I guess I should, so you guys can see me while I didn't even realize I was off screen. I apologize. Yeah, because of other things that we have seen that regarding, what his ex-girlfriends have shared with us. So, yeah. Um, but like I said with Lily and Jack, we really don't know yet. We don't know yet. Uh, and when the reporter had asked him in the interview, we played it on here, and I know others creators noticed it as well. When she asked him the question about, and I'm speaking of the charges, not charges, the unredacted documents regarding the information about Malaya that were in the, uh, that we received in the unredacted documents about the abuse. Um, and the reporter asked him, and he said no, and his head was going, I mean, that's body language. I mean, and he didn't just go like this and then catch it. He kept doing it, right? It was like a bobblehead, right? It really was. It was bobble uh moment of bobblehead Daniel for sure. Yeah. Norbeaster, well said. Um, oh, what did I miss? What you said, Norbeaster? I don't want to miss something that was well said, but I don't see it. Maybe not all the comments are showing. I know that's another issue that was going on. I don't see what you said there, Norbeaster, I'm sorry. Excited, looking forward to watching her live stream. Thank you to all you guys who take the time and put in a massive effort to advocate for Jack and Lily Sullivan. Well, thank you for saying that, and thank you as well for watching and being supportive of the cases that we discuss. Sorry, Nova, no Cheryl is not in the chat. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gets me wondering if Lily and Jack were subjected to watching DM, yeah, doing the things that we're hearing about. Yeah, exactly, trail hiker, exactly. And that's why I said, although these charges are not in relation to Lily and Jack, um, it's an adult. With this and what we know, his ex-girlfriend, what she has stated and told us, what we learned in the unredacted documents, um, you know, It paints a picture of what Lily and Jack were living with, unfortunately. Yeah. Way to go, shenanigans. We are proud of you, girl. Long hair, big stare. Shan's got the kahunas. Yeah. Thank you, Nancy Dar, for being here. Um, yes, that's my hopes as well. That and that the searchers, you know, that they find Lily and Jack or something. Hope everything will unfold in court. Yeah. D from the newspaper, the woman who the Chronicle Herald is not identifying. Oh, yeah, said she will be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's hoping the children will be found alive. Yeah. So perhaps that was Logan, maybe. Uh, those children were traumatized, no doubt, and saw way more than they should have. Yes. I certainly hope they are safe somewhere. That's what my mom and I truly believe, not giving up hope. Yeah, yeah. Mayflower. Legal aid depends on a lot of things. If you own a house or property, oh, Daniel's name's on the deed. Uh-oh, Janie. Um, if you own a house or property, then it will be harder to get. Huh. All and any assets are also considered. Oh, wow. Also, the severity of the case. Interesting. Hmm. Did not know that. Now we know that his name is on the deed. Uh, we found that out from Uncle Wayne, and that would be property too, right? That that goes along with that, which is some acreage. Uh, little bit. Thanks for being here. Take care. I'm gonna call it anyways because $5 Blundstones brand new at the Truro location in my alt. Oh wow. That's awesome. So you pay $5 and you have a lifetime warranty. Yeah. Um, thank you. Thank you. A little bit. Thank you. I'm gonna call it a day here soon as well because we know Shan's coming on here soon and I have to go eat as well. Um, yeah, you really miss Frenchie's and GB and Sydney River and Alt's Cove. I made it when they closed around my area. Yeah. Yeah, they get some good stuff in. Tambourine for sure. I hope they are still alive too. But sadly nothing from them, no word. I mean, we all want that to be, right? Um, yeah, right, Lori? Is she ever given him the stink eye shenanigans? Um, yeah, we all want that to be, but I don't know. Daniel Martell is due back in court at the end of the month on March. Yeah. If you want property, they will lien the property. Wow. In Ontario, there is no retainer. That is why I was surprised with the Crown's comments. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. Legal aid didn't cost me anything years ago. As a matter of fact, they sent me to a local Halifax firm because of my difficult case. No charge. Wow. Interesting. All right, guys. I am going to, yeah, you guys are starting to say goodbye now. So thank you all for all your comments. If I didn't get to your comments, I apologize. Lots of love to you all. Lots of positive vibes. Uh, again, Little Bear, thank you so much for your support of the channel. Can't wait to see Shenanigans soon. Yep. Uh, I think she's probably home by now. I hope she is, because her show starts at 6:30, and I don't think there's much time. Uh, yeah. So, yeah. So we'll thank you, Little Bear. Thank you so much. So appreciative of your support. And all your support to everyone for being here, watching, sharing, liking, because you're supporting the cases, right? That I talk about, Shan talks about. I say both of us because we've discussed cases together as well. Yeah. So for forever friends. Thank you, Little Bear. Thank you. All right, guys. I will see you again. And next live will be the members live, okay? And we'll have the discussion then about the information that Mike Damon put out on his channel with Janie. I'll have to go, like I said, I'll have to go through it again and cherry pick what I want to play out of that with some timestamps, and then we'll go over it together. Uh, I have some deep thoughts on some things that she has stated in that message. Okay. Excuse me. Lots of love to you all. We'll get Lilly&Jack's picture up there. Thank you to you all for tuning in. We'll see you over at Shenanigans, probably most of you. So we'll see you there, guys.